Multitasking 101. Still gotta make dinner, right? Trying to whip potato, actually pour the potato, drain the potatoes, and then put them in the so they can get whipped up. Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody? Cold in Alabama. Well, probably not as cold as we've had it here. Make cold for you, probably. Well, hello, Yvonne. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Yes, I did. Pop should have put like an arrow in it because I only realized it when I sent a picture to him going, hey, block of the month is done. And I went, oh. I was like, I didn't see it till then. It's okay. Yes, yes, yes. So we've been working on this one, the Cascading free pattern from Bear Creek Quilt Company. And this is how big I've got it so far. I think it's a good size. Hello, Deborah. No, I didn't hear you shout, Helly, I didn't. I was probably thinking it, but you know, I should have looked and I clearly didn't, but that's all right. Stuff happens. That's everyday stuff, right? Yeah, isn't it looking pretty? All right, so I think I'd like to put another, like maybe 2 rows on and then build out a little bit of a border, but I don't want it to be as busy. So I went looking through my stash and figured out what I had. I have lots of this very plain white. It's not quilting cotton, but it's a good quality fabric. And a bunch of these still teddy bears from last year. I put some of them on the tree skirt, and I don't know. There's some here. There's like 28 of them. So I'm going to cut them up, and I'm going to applique them down, flippity floppity, any way I like, on the white, and that's going to be the border. Uh-oh. Looks like we're buffering. And I think it'll look pretty. No, I didn't hear you either, Pat. I'm sorry. I heard nothing. Besides, get the video done. That's all I heard. Well, it's lovely to see, over 60 of you, and I've only been on for 3 minutes. It's fantastic. Hello, hello, hello. Happy everybody's here. Countdown. Yeah, it's only 2 weeks and a bit till Christmas. And me being a crossing guard, I very much look forward to that time off. It's usually to warm up, usually. I don't go out during that time, if I don't have to. I think it'll look pretty too, thank you. I don't know, just adds a little because it's the gold. It's got the gold bears and a little bit of fabric, and I thought if I cut it right in between and then just turned under just a little bit and even just either use, even just the white thread or even a nice decorative red and just kind of did maybe like an applique stitch all the way around sort of thing. I may have to fold it under and just do the black, because that's clearly at that space. I want to fold it under though, right? So, I want to use it. I don't want it to sit in my bucket for another year, so. Yeah, so we have 28 of those. So we'll figure it out. We'll see what gives me on the next 2 rows of this. So I think I had it laid out this way. There we go. And this is the way I was going to build off a row. And you can have it this cascading in only 2 colors. You could have it cascading in 12 colors. I mean, it's completely up to you. The pattern is very versatile. Run with it. Run with whatever you got in your stash. That's exactly what I did. So, all right. So I need a blue, a red, and a green. I need to figure out what my other little squares are. To go in between, because I only got a couple done, okay? And then we'll add probably another row on that, and then we'll do it. Then we'll build it out. A square and a square and a point, those need to be on its own quilt. Oh, you think so? Actually, now that you say that, well, hold on. Let me think about that. You said square and a square on point, right? Hold on. Hello, Sammy. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. So happy you're here. So very happy you're here. A square. And then a square And then that would there. And then, yeah, bulk it out a little bit. Well, what should I do on the border then? Now I got no options. No, I'm kidding. I have a whole bucket full of fabric. I just was trying to tame the busyness. Should I just leave it as white? Just put a nice, 5-inch, 6-inch border around in white? And then it gives me stuff to play in too. I can put like snowmans and snowflakes and stuff in. Yeah, you think so? Hello, Vanessa. Yeah, because there's 28 of those. It would make a very nice wall hanging. I thought they also would make a very nice advent calendar as well, being that pocket size, that square being the pocket size. You know what I mean? That's good. That's good size candy. Bigger than the pocket I made. Munchkin will attest to that. Hello, 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 hello. I'm having a fantastic day, Lynette. How are you? How's everybody? You think the white would look nice? Okay, well that saves a whole lot of work for me, so hey. Then I guess now the challenge is for next week, I'll be working on this, putting it on square and a square on point. So look forward to that. Welcome, Beth. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. They are busy, and that's what I was trying to maybe just do plain white. I totally agree with you, Diane, 57. I'm glad you're here today too, Lynette. And Libby. And Linda, do you have enough of your whites to make your border? I do have enough white. Oh, you mean these guys? Don't you think that would be a bit busy of a border though? That's why I was trying to go with plain. I had a huge chunk of this plain fabric, white fabric. I'm crazy. I tell you, Wanda, ask Pop. He'll totally agree. I'm totally 5 shades of crazy. Yeah, that's Kelly, exactly. Quilt up something fancy in the white part, and then like an overall, just maybe a swirl or something to do in the rest of the quilt, because I don't want to take away from the pattern at all, because it's very, very busy. I know I love Pop Santa hat too. Actually, she has snowman ribbon that I pinned all the way along, because I didn't want a plain Santa hat, so I pinned it's a nice, it's blue snowman ribbon, and it's beautiful. It's quite cute. Hello, Carol. Well, I'm glad you are here, Wanda, very much. Hello, Anna. Quilt snowflakes. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to do. But I'll use like a color you can see. You know what I mean? Like maybe we'll just use red, or we have a nice cardinal red. There's actually quite a few reds that we could use to make beautiful snowflakes in red, or blue. Blue doesn't, whatever we want, right? Variegated thread. The only variegated I have is blue. Because it doesn't come it's not very popular. Actually, it's in the bucket in front of you guys, so just give me a moment and I'll actually show it to you. I think it's in this. No, it's not in that bucket. A tisket, a tusket, it's in the golden bucket. Okay. Can you see that at all? No. Okay, I'll put it, it's showing up really dark. I'll put it in the very small camera for the, on the desk here, and you can kind of see that there. Hopefully that doesn't deter from anything. Pretty. It would make beautiful snowflakes, without a doubt. Would make beautiful snowflakes. So I could totally do that. I like that. And then I could totally do another edge and, gold or something else in between. But on the white, that would be lovely. That was one of the few that they had. They had a orange or something else, but I was looking more for the blue lines of it. So it's blue-green. I was thinking like blue, maybe lighter blue. It is very pretty. But it didn't work out for the project I was looking for. She didn't particularly like it. So I could totally use it on this. It would look very nice. Especially if a plain white back. It is pretty thread. I've been wanting to use it. What does it say on it? Mediterranean. Of course, this is Glide. Nope. Affinity. Oh, maybe it's Glide Affinity. So, but yeah, it's a different type of thread. It's not their normal shiny stuff that you see that I usually quilt up with stuff. So, but it's very pretty. All right. Well, I guess we've sorted a few things out here in the first 10 minutes of the show. I went from one whole idea and bam, off to a next. Oops. Is that what you posted on on Facebook, the Mafia? Beautiful work. I love it when you guys post your stuff. And I like what you're up to. I want to see your tree. I want to see your animals. I want to see everything. I share my stuff with you. You know, we're friends, right? I wish we could share a cookie exchange, especially at this time of year. I'm really craving some gingerbread, man. I have a 4-foot one that guards my back door. He's adorable because Munchkin knows how much I love gingerbread men, so he got me one. Everybody say hi to Munchkin. He's working with Pop today. He's beside Pop, but doesn't want to be on camera yet, so we won't put him there. But yeah, everybody say hi to Munchkin because he's there. Oh, he's over that way. He's getting excited. He's got all sorts of plans. We might as well, I'm sure Pop has it written out of the changes that we have coming up for 2019. So we will just let him post it and then we can talk about it if he's got it going on. I don't know. We'll see. See if he gets there. Hello, Pop Jr. That's hilarious, Vanessa. There we go. I love ginger cookies, molasses cookies, oh, yum, 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 and sugar cookies with icing. Thank you, everybody, for giving them a warm welcome. I appreciate it very much. Okay, so coming 2019, we will be doing our live streams on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. We've got lots of changes in Pop's work coming up, so to balance everything out so we don't do away with the live stream, which is what we don't want to do, we had to move it a day. So it's Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, okay? So we hope everybody can join us there. So that'll be January 5th. January 5th, 2019, that'll be our first Saturday live stream, okay? Very, very excited about that. QOV is Quilt of Valor. Those are quilts that are made for the people who have served our country, our Canadian military, Canadian Armed Forces, Canadian Army, anything to do with veterans. So on our Canadian side, so we will be doing we'll end up doing 12 quilts by the end of the year. I'm hoping to get December's early enough to be able to give it away before Remembrance Day. So we'll end up having 12 quilts to give away for Remembrance Day, November 11th, 2019. So that's what we're hoping for. Fingers crossed. And they're not going to be too complicated, nothing too whatever, just easy enough that I can show you what I'm doing and how I'm making this quilt in a Thursday show. It's going to be a bonus show, so it'll be completely, it won't be a weekend project, it won't be something, whatever. It's just a completely its own little show on the side. So you get an extra one. Hello, Pepsi girl, Miss Viv. How's your grandbaby? That's so cute. Oh, send whatever you like. Oh, that's okay, Sammy. You can always watch the reruns. I'll talk about you. If you want me to talk about you, I'll talk about you. Yes. So we're very excited about that. And then, of course, there's other changes up there, too. Munchkin's going to be doing his block of the month on the first week of the month. So between, before our first live stream on Saturday, Munchkin will have his block of the month ready to show for you guys. I'm very excited about that. And of course, Pop is going to be learning learning Walt and how to use Walt and what to do with Walt and how to make Walt work for you and how you can make art. And I'm very excited to hear that. So I'm very, aw. Sorry, Sassalette. We had to make changes. It's either that or say bye-bye. But you can leave messages. We always read. Is there anything I can entice you to get up at 5 a.m.? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's not going to work for some people, but it's what we had to do. So, and we don't want to say goodbye. So we want to keep plugging on. 3 months old already? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Annie. Just what it has to be. We need to convert to UK time, so that would be, I don't know what's 5 hours, so 7 p.m.? No, we're not 5 hours, are they? Okay, yeah, so 6 p.m. Oh wait, okay, at least works for someone. If you would like anything that's we're keeping it Canadian. So as much as if we happen to, I do have some American fabrics, and I may just concentrate doing an American one for the month of July and getting it on, or June, and make sure it got to them before for July 4th for their celebration. So I would like to maybe do that and use up some of that. So yeah. Uh-oh, hopefully, sorry, Beth, didn't work for you. Yeah, I don't know, that's, it's a little bit earlier. Kelly's okay with that? Excellent. Well, we hope it works out for some people. We're trying to give you enough head time. If not, there's always the rerun or the replay to watch, and it almost feels like you're there anyways. And if you want me to talk about you, I'll totally talk about you. Had a baby boy 3 days ago. Oh, I bet she's just so cute. Oh, Beth, I don't know what's up with Beth and her messages, but that's okay. Hello, cat lady. Yeah, hopefully it works out for some people. If it doesn't, I'm really sorry, but it's what we had to do. So, and we don't want to say goodbye, like I said. We want to still continue and have fun and enjoy you guys as a family and include everybody in what we got going on. Okay, so that project's off to the side. But, all right, so let's put this one together. Oh, what else was there? Yeah, that'll be various projects for the Friday. Weekend projects will move to Friday instead of Saturday, and Saturday the live stream. And it'll start earlier for the Patreon channel superfan tier. Sorry, I realized I was blocking my face there. Because we have them now. So they get an hour earlier. I'm so excited. We have a superfan, superfan. I feel like I needed to. Oh, you get back to sewing. Oh, good, Billy. I know sometimes I don't know what to do. My friend Suzanne, she's had cataract surgery, and she hasn't pretty much been able to do anything since just after Halloween between the two eyes. And I feel so bad for her because she's a busy beaver. I'd be going crazy. Because you have to no water in the eye and, sit in the dark for 3 days afterwards. And then, yeah, no thanks. And you can't drive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 6-inch too big a border? Do you think that's too big? I just was thinking about that before we sewed the row on. I don't know if 6 inches is too big. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you're enjoying the Patreon membership. And you get the free blocks of the month pattern, or the blocks of the month pattern for free, being as part of Patreon. And, there's lots of benefits to it. And, of course, whatever quilt we're working on, you get a chance to win. And so says the ice machine. It just concurred. All right, put that up there. And then we have Birdie. Did I get those cardinals right set up? Okay. Birdie. Cardinal. And then mouse. We should have one at the end. Should be at the top and at the bottom. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. I hope you do. I hope everybody gets a chance to win, because we're going to do lots of quilts. Like, trust me. You've seen on the past live stream with all the kits that I show, and there's many of them that are going to stick. Most of them are going to stick for the Patreons, that's for sure. And next year is definitely the year of color. We won't call it rainbow year. We'll just call it the year of color. 2019 is definitely a year of color. 2018 was definitely a use of scraps, right? It was definitely busting scraps galore. And having fun time doing it. Look how many quilts I did. Isn't this 16? Isn't this 16 in a year? So, oh. I think I just bumped my battery pack. Think we're all good? We still good? Sound-wise? Yeah? Okay. They are very bright, very colorful, for sure. 6-inch border will work with lots of, exactly, that's what I was thinking, Vanessa. Give me some, you know, I don't want to shortchange myself when I know I'm going to have to put a seam allowance, and then it's going to take the seam allowance on the inside border here part. So really I'm going to be working with 5 inches, really. And I want to be able, you know, that's 5 inches. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough to get some snowflakes in there. Yeah, I needed something bright. It's very busy, and I thought something plain would be very nice. So, very, very excited. Yeah, some changes coming. We hope you can partake. We hope you are there, even if you just can't be there to watch. At least you leave a message or a comment on the underneath. So, and give us a thumbs up. That's much greatly appreciated. Okay, perfect. All right, let's sew another row on. It's been fun working on this one. Oh, I had this stitched out bigger here. Hold on. I was working on trimming up some swim shorts earlier. And the stitch on it was a little bit big, so I wanted to make sure I kind of mimicked that. Let's do over that with a little bit of a shorter stitch. There we go. Don't want a weak seam. Hello, Vicky. Hello, 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 Lois. That's okay. She's got a brand new building. I can't wait for her to show pictures of her stuff all moved in and how she's adapting, and you know, that's got to be really exciting. I'm very excited for you, Lois. That's a beautiful building you have going on there. Miss Lofi's lying on her new bed that I made her, so because I was trying to promote a little bit of I have a surplus of fabric and some batting, thicker batting that I could use for bedding, not for quilts, and so I thought about trying to, you know, make some money and get rid of them, and so I put a little thing on the Mom and Pop Quilt page about 3 dog-sized beds with the bone stitch out, and happy to put their name in a bone, you know, like I did for Sophie, and, you know, got a couple of them. So, hey, every little bit helps, man. So, every little bit helps. And I'm not sure where Mr. Magoo is. I think he's probably downstairs. We usually say he's napping with Munchkin, but I'm not sure. He may be on the pillow underneath my desk, but it's not that cold out, so I don't think he's there. I think he's probably napping somewhere downstairs. Hello, hello, hello. Happy everybody's here. Getting really close to Christmas. Is everybody ready? Because of the Canada Post strike, it kind of messed up a lot of things. So, you know, Pop knows I ordered some things, and I know Pop ordered some things, and I know Munchkin ordered some things. So if they not here for Christmas, it's not a big deal. We're okay with that, and it's, you know, we've never really been, you know, so extravagant on the gifts anyways. Usually about, you know, 3 and then the stocking. That's about it. So, but we do have a lovely breakfast, and we hang out and watch a couple movies, and, you know, it's what we do as our family tradition. So. All right, lining this up. There we go. And then the next is a blue. I know, me too, but it's not a lot. I've only got like, 2 or 3 things to wrap because of Canada Post not cooperating, but it's okay. It'll be just fine. There'll be many surprises after the new year, or between the new year and Christmas and the new year. Just rain in Chilliwack. It's been a while since we've been out there. When was the last time we were out there, Pop? I think I was out there last, wasn't I? Yes. Many moons ago. Gift for hubby, maybe a chainsaw to replace the broken one. Oh, that's probably a good idea. I got Pop a chainsaw. What? Actually, no, it was chainsaw was for his birthday, and then for Christmas we got him the safety pants and sharpener and stuff. I think. I don't know. I remember. Yeah, and exactly. Aside from that's why we were very disappointed to have to delay the 12 days of Christmas giveaway because Canada Post wasn't cooperating. So we're very sorry. I know some of people were very much looking forward to that, but when they decided to go on strike, it kind of messed things up for us. So we will have it as a giveaway, and you will still see it and hear about it and be able to enter to win. So. For 3 King Days. Yeah, well, Ukrainian celebrate January 7th, so I figure, wait from Christmas to January 7th, we're pretty much good, I'm taking all sorts of, nationalities. Even Happy Hanukkah, I'm all up with that. Put all sorts of candy canes on the tree. Make a list, checking it twice. Saw a little post on Facebook earlier. I was giggling about it to Pop. It says, making a list, chicken and rice. And I said, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. But we're not. Oh, that was funny. The kid was singing in the store, chicken and rice, instead of checking it twice. All right, I like that. That's lining up nicely. Make sure we have our squares in order. We don't want to repeat of last week. Okay, good. All right. Flip and pin. Hello, Sharon. Well, happy early birthday, Hallie. I'm sure we'll talk to you before then. So your birthday's on a Monday. Mine was on a Monday. Oh, very nice, Donna Faye. Excellent for your guild. Yeah, that's nothing better than giving back to, an area that needs it. So, that's for sure. Very nice. Does your long armor donate the time to quilt them all up, or is it people just quilting on their domestics, or is it like a half and half? Because sometimes, I don't mind doing, I do stuff for our charity guild, like for our guild for charity, all the time for free. I don't feel anybody should actually have to pay for that when I know it's being given away. You have already put in your fabric, your time, and everything else to put the quilt top together. So really, why should you be dinged anymore? And only because I know I'm a bit of a different long armor. I have a different perspective on things. I like to give back and continuously give back. So the 17th. I have to do my load of wood. Oh yes, I don't miss that at all, Georgia. Hauling wood from outside to inside. No, don't miss that at all. Did that for a while. Yes, very excited. This is a cute little project we're going to do for, well, I'm going to do, but hopefully you'll, follow along for next week. If I can and get my stuff together, I will try and post where I'm getting the free pattern from beforehand so you can prep your stuff if you want to sew along. Oh, bye, Georgia. Have fun with the wood. I'm back to get potatoes ready for, oh, well, I don't know. You missed a lot, Carol. No, kidding. We're having shepherd's pie. We've all participated in making of the shepherd's pie. And we're very excited to be partaking in that. We did it all beforehand, so we just have to, warm it all up and brown the top, and there's dinner. Dinner be done. So ground beef, browned up and done, and then the onions, one big sweet onion was fried on the side and added to the cooked ground beef, and then I added a small tin of tomato paste and just a little bit of salt and pepper seasoning. We don't like, we don't want to kill it with seasoning. We really just want to be able to, taste it. So, and Munchkin grated up a bunch of carrots, and then that got tossed in there just before, or just as it was finished. So, and then it all kind of went in the bottom of the pot, and then I was doing the potatoes. I was late for the live stream, so yeah, you saw that. Yeah. Roast chicken for hubby's birthday tonight. I love shepherd's pie too. It depends. You can do it many ways, right? There's many, many ways to do it. Off of my sewing room, so my computer, so I will probably not be sewing that much. Uh-oh. Sorry. Hello, Maria. Look at all the Christmas babies. Oh, yeah, I know. I think, was it February and March were very busy months, if you count back. Sorry. I'm just going to get something quick to drink here, so hold it. Pop will probably mute the mic. 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Jumping fabric on the floor. He's very excited. He's nervous, but he's excited. Same with Munchkin. Nervous, but excited. So, all right, we don't need those. Put those off to the side. All right, so we're going to add one more row. So let's see what we need. We need, oops, got threads everywhere. I think, or do we need? Let's see what we got going on here. Do we really need another row? Do we really need another row? Feedy, feedy, faddy, fo. It's 47. No, 46. 46 and a half. Hold on. 46 and a half. 46 and a half. And it seems big enough. I don't see why it needs to be bigger than this, because it's going to be a cuddle one, like just one for the throw over the couch. Celebrate Christmas every year. 46 and a half. 46 and a half, okay? Right? That seems big enough. Hold on, flip it so it's towards you. So maybe we just add a 6-incher on this, on both sides. Well, all 4 sides. That seems like it's going to be big enough. What do you think? Is that enough color in there? Enough black, enough red, enough green, enough blue. He did look at that. He did. Actually, well, we were thinking about when we were going to do some traveling. It has to be when this one's, done with, though. But having a mid-arm in like a little motorhome or an RV of some sort, so we can, travel and have fun and see all you guys in the States. You need another row or two, you think so? That'll make it about 50. You think so? All right, okay. 50, and then, it is pretty, isn't it, Linda? For a bunch of scraps, and kind of toss them together and roll the dice out of pattern. Yeah, a couple. Okay, all right, let's see what we got going on here. I know I have some. Like, it's not like I don't have the bits and bobs. Trust me, I got the bits and bobs, man. All right, so if that's gonna end with the blue cascading, we're gonna start off, actually gonna start off the black again at the top here. So maybe another row or two of that would be quite lovely. So there, we'll put that nice big cardinal face there. And then we need another blue, which we have. This is a bit of a different, oh, I don't know if that's big enough. Is that big enough? Oh, snaggly bottoms, it's not. It's okay. We won't cry. We won't cry. It'll be all right. Take a deep breath. We'll put the trees. There we go. Beautiful trees. Okay, and then a green, which I like this. We'll put that there, and now we need a red. And the red in the sequence of the things we want to go in would be a snowman if we got him. Snowman if we got him. Sounds like we were dealing cards or something. I'll take a snowman if you got him. Do you have a snowman? See what we got going on here. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We may have to do something else. And that was a Bonnie Hunter quilt last week. It was. My friend Mary came to pick it up the other day, and she was very happy to see it on the video. So that makes me happy because she's a beautiful artist. Like, you know, some of this needs really need to be just like showcased out there. So, and that's what I tried to do. Just, you know, showcase their piece of art. All right, put Santa down here, and then. Actually, the reason why this one's sitting here is so I can show you what I did with the Rainbow Quilt Challenge from my friend Suzanne that I bought the bundle with her, and she finished hers, and she said quilt it up any way I wanted. I wanted to show you how I quilted it up. I didn't save it as a video just because I was very busy and needed to get it done, and so, you know, time constraints, man, time constraints. All right, I like... this one, there we go, and now I need another red. Miss Sophie's just snoring away over there. She's so funny. She likes her new bed, she's just all nappy on it. Came out in the middle of the night and she was sleeping on it. Normally she's cuddled in her chair. I was like, ooh, all right. The Papa Wappa loves it, so. All right, let's put that one there. Let's add our, oops, I mixed my triangles up in there. Or not triangles, squares. All right, so what do we need here? So if the mouse is there, we need a cardinal. And then under the cardinal is the mouse. And then under the mouse is the birds. And then under the birds is the cardinal. Let's see if I got some really good picture. There we go. There's a nice pretty one there. And then the mouse. I love these little mousers. I tell you, it's just making this quilt. Thank you, Pat, for the fabric of the little mousers with the hats and stuff. That's Pat Remmenschneider. When two vowels go a walking, the second one does the talking. That Remmenschneider. All right, there we go. And there. So cute. I just love them. I love the little mousers with the candles and the hats and the holly, and oh, they're just so adorable. All right, so I think I got all that I need here. Let's put this row together, okay? Angie! Oh, hello, baby. We were video chatting the other day. I think I just bumped my microphone again. She's darn pants. She's been very busy in her shop. I think it would help if is down in the table so you have a big table around. There, I don't know whether whether they're dancing or they're just really, really, really cute. I'll hold one up to the small camera as when we're sewing down to it, so you can see it. But let's get the cardinal, this beautiful chunk of cardinal here, and we'll sew the two little squares together. There we go. Can you see that? Oh, my fat hand's in the way. Oh, yeah. Isn't that pretty? Nice little cardinal chunk there. And then it's together with the little white with red cardinals. Cardinals. Sound like you need to say it with a French accent. I don't know why. Oh, who's leaving? Okay, bye, whoever's leaving. Oh, bye. And then it's the trees. Some is directional, some is not. But I think if you, when you looked at it, I didn't want it to be all over the place. I wanted the directional fabric to be directional, and the higgledy-piggledy could be higgledy-piggledy. Though I did try to put it on the directional, so. I'm confused. HQ Sweet 16 mid-arm. I did think of that, but if I was buying that just for me, but when Pop asked me, that's the reason why I ended up getting the long arm and stuff, you know, what I wanted. I wanted one that we could potentially make money with as a business, you know. And as much as I would have loved one just for myself, it seemed really something above and beyond scope-wise of what we could, you know, achieve. So, but you know, I ended up with the you know, the grandfather of it, the big beast. Not necessarily the biggest of the big, but I think you can get one bigger than that. But you know, that's pretty big. Let me tell you. I like that I can do 2 feet in a stitch out, you know. I can make a nice big pattern like snowflakes or snowmans or teddy bears or bears or anything else like that. So, oh, here's the little mouser fabric. Mouse fabric. There we go. Can you see that? And they're just adorable. There was a bunch of circles cut out. And this is fabric that was donated from Pat, I'm pretty sure, because there was a couple other Christmassy fabrics that were made with yo-yos in it. That's what she said. And they're just so adorable with their little hats and their little candles and everything. I don't know. They're just so cute, and they're brown, and, you know, I don't know. They're just adorable little mousers. Who wouldn't want a little mouser like that hanging out? I wouldn't mind. Yeah, so they're kind of higgledy-piggledy, so they're all over the place. So I just kind of try and pick one that's in the middle and stick him directionally a bit and go from there. Yes, I hope you do, because now I've included them in my memory too, and it's very happy to know that you have made something with them and have shared your fabric, and now I've made several things with them, because I think that was in something else, wasn't it, as well? Or I know some of you, the other fabric has been in the other Christmas quilt, the Irish chain, the first one. So yeah, I love that. I love that there's a big a connection there. So no, Carol, we'll post it. We'll share it again. We can stick it in a corner there somewhere. You don't need to. You don't need to see my mug. I'm all good for 10 minutes. Hello, Valerie. You can't stay, but that's okay. Happy you're here. Yeah, there's the new schedule. Check it out. We got more videos coming your way. We're not, you know, we're just changing a few things up, but you get more videos. So, okay. And it was like kind of, we had a few choices, hard choices to make, and we chose to move it instead of, you know, doing anything drastic. That was the way that we could continue to do it, is just by moving it, okay? Yeah, I've seen just about everything on there too. Especially when you go looking for gifts. And you put in like weird words, like search just to, you know, like, and then you come up and go, that's not what I was looking for. I feel completely uneducated right now, so moving on. Happy holidays to you. For some reason, our some of our Canadian radio stations have taken off a song called, hold on. Baby, It's Cold Outside. I just had to remember it there for a second. And because of it's being offensive and so on and so forth. You know, it's all on how you read it. I never found it offensive. I thought it was a cute song. In fact, my favorite version of it is the version of Blaine and whatever the other kid's name was of Glee, and it was two gay guys singing it to each other, and that was my favorite version of it. So you know, really, it's all about the song, and not necessarily about the words of it, but you know, the whole Christmas spirit it brings, I guess. I don't know. It just drove me nuts when I heard about it. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, yeah, whatever. What is this world coming to? Oh, really? Santa baby? Really? Oh, that's so sad. That's like, seems like, you know, kind of a little lame-ish, you know what I mean? I don't know. Whatever. I can still find the videos. Yeah, it was harmless, exactly. But the song is now interpreted to something dirty, and it was never meant to be that way. It's somebody else making it, which is sad and pathetic. But all right, nonetheless, we're adding another row. Feedy, feedy, fighty, fo. All right, we're gonna pin that where it needs to be. I'm coming home for Christmas too. Oh, I'll have to listen to that one, Helly. I'll have to, I love Christmas music. I've been watching some of the videos all week. What have I watched? I haven't watched the Princess Switch one. I only have Netflix. And we watched The Calendar. That was a good one. Pop and I actually watched that one. I've watched some of the holiday stuff. I've nailed it. But I'm sorry, the host has such an annoying voice. It's hard to watch that show. I don't know why. I'm sure people feel the same way about me sometimes. What was another Christmas movie that I liked and enjoyed? Christmas Prince. There was a start to it last year. Was a Christmas movie, and she met the prince, and now she becomes the princess or the queen or something like that. And I thought that was kind of cute. I haven't watched the Christian Mingle one yet, but it's on the list. I watched Christmas Chronicles, was awesome. I watched it actually twice. Pop and I watched it as we were doing stuff in the office, and stitching up stuff here. So yeah, it's good. Some good Christmas movies out there. There's a few more. Oh, what is it? Can't Stop Christmas. That was another good one. That was another really, really good one. I like Christmas music and movies. Bye, Kelly. See you later, baby. Company coming over, and tell them to tidy up when they arrive. I'm kidding. You gotta do what you gotta do, girl. You go do it. Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way. Oh, is that with Arnold Schwarzenegger and then they fight for the toy? Is that it? Bye. Best Man for Christmas. I haven't seen that one. May not have it because we have Canadian Netflix up here, but I could always look for it. There's been a couple other Christmassy movies that I have watched. I'm just trying to remember the names of them. Oh, of course, 4 Christmases, but that was last year. There's a little cartoon one with a little girl, and she seems like she's taking the baby Jesus from a display, and I kind of want to save that for Christmas Eve for us all to watch together. So, and of course, there's a few I'm looking forward to see if they can put them on Netflix, like Home Alone and the one with Tim Allen, his Christmas series with Santa. I forget what it's called. Hello, Vicky. Yeah, we just have YouTube and Netflix. We don't have Hulu. I'm cheap. I call it frugal. Pop calls it cheap. There's always a battle. Bad Santa's a funny one. I don't think I've watched that one, actually. All right. Okay, what does this end up being? Because the other one's 46. Now this is 48 and a half-ish. Okay. Let's do one more. Oops, I think there's a pin in here. There is. Let's see if I have enough to do one more. The Santa Claus. There we go. Thanks, Heather. I knew someone would know. I like that one. I like all that series. Because the last one says something about Canadians. That makes me laugh every time. I'm like, you don't know nothing about us Canadians. All right, now we need... We need a short black, and then, let's do the ribbon. I like the ribbon. There we go. Short black with ribbon, and then a blue. Let's do Santa Claus. Do I got enough in here? Santa Claus, Santa Claus, we got Santa Claus, Santa Claus, Santa Claus. All right, there we go. And now a green. So glad my dog is so relaxed. She's over there snoring. It's like, oh, Mama's talking to herself again. I might as well go have a nap. Oh, there we go. I like that one. Okay, there. And then another red, which we're going to need. We have to use that one. All right, move my stack of stuff over here so I can figure out the rest. All right, what else we got here? We could put the gingerbread man down here. We need another big blue. We could probably use the sleigh. No. Do we have that? Yeah, we can use the holly. We can use the holly, ding-a-dong-a-barley. We can use the holly. And then the short on the green. We can use the little doogies. There we go. Or, no, we use this one. There we go. Yes, now we're cooking with Petro. Awesome. Okay, anybody missing? Anybody missing? Anybody missing from the pile? I don't think so. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. We need a few little pieces of our... Oh, there we go. Hopefully I have enough. Might have to cut a birdie. Oh, no, there's a birdie. All right, so here, I know where it is. And then cardinal, and then the mouse. Do we need a birdie? I think we do. And then birdie, cardinal, and mouse. I'm missing a birdie. I'm missing a birdie. Oh. Do I cut it for just one bird? Yes, you do. You do cut it for just one bird. Okay. It's right here. Hold on. One moment. See, I did tidy this bucket up. Now it's on a mess. And if I dump it, I'm going to get in trouble. I I may have no more choice but to dump it on the mouse. Where's the birds? Where's the birds? Uh-oh, it may not. Uh-oh. All right, making a mess. I need a bird. Oh my gosh, be careful if you come this way. Oh my goodness, I made a heck of a mess. Where's the birds? Like for reals, Batman? Where is it? I swear there was some in here. Okay, at this rate. We may not be. Well, isn't that annoying? Deep calming breaths. Take a look through here one more time. Did I move it from the bucket? Nope. Oh. Sorry. I need to figure out what I'm doing here because now I'm annoyed. I'm missing a birdie. One birdie one. So it's kind of like, do I just stick something a little fun and random in there? Like this blue one instead? Cut it 2.5? Because I'm missing a bird. Oh well. It is what it is. It'll be that unique. Okay. There we go. All right, last row to sew on here, and then we'll put our border on. Losing my... Yeah, exactly. It totally flew the coop. I don't know where it went. It's like, oh, for Pete's sakes. If I find it later, I may do something about it. But if not, oh well, who cares? Don't fuss over something that's not really going to make a big deal. You know, pick your battles, right? Snuggly wuggly with the cats. I'm not sure where Mr. Magoo is. Well, like I said, Sophie's sleeping away on her bed right in front of me. Well, behind the cameras anyways. We're going to keep sewing this row, and then we'll attach it, and then do a measurement, and do blocks at the sides, and then across the top borders. Thanks, Angie. Someone will say, why is there only one square? No. They probably would never even notice. That's the thing. And I'm making all fussy butts all about everything. Oh, no. I'm good. I checked. I'm sure it's in the bucket. I just can't find it right now. And I don't want to get frustrated. What sort of game is on in the other room? I assume it's football? Is that Sunday night football or Sunday football? Or is it baseball? Oh, Colts and Texans on TV. There we go. Answered my own question. Well, you answered my question. I just had to read. Come on. You don't know, very excited for dinner. Shepherd's pie, one of our favorites. Not me with lamb though, just ground beef. I know the tradition is to have lamb, but I'm not a lamb person. Football! Also known as carry the pigskin across the field. So a little hairy on that side. Yeah, you can do shepherd's pie so many different ways, right? You can put chunks of tomato, fresh vegetables, all sorts of stuff. Like we put carrots and onions in ours, and you know, we cook the carrots first, and then the cook the onions first, and the carrots were shredded. So they'll cook fast as you just put them in the oven. Really, even just the heat from the rest of the vegetables would cook it. So, but very much looking forward to that. Should taste delicious. Should taste delicious. And then, of course, Pop's got lunch for tomorrow, which is nice. And I got lunch for, well, actually, I don't need lunch for tomorrow. I'm going out. I'm delivering a quilt. So. Never had shepherd's pie. Oh, Brenda, you're missing out. It's delicious. Look up some recipes. We just fried some ground beef and then till it was brown, and then put a can of tomato paste in it, and then I tendered the onions in a separate frying pan until they were like, you know, almost translucent and nice and tender because they were sweet onions, or one big sweet onion. And then we added that to the ground beef and stirred it all up with the tomato paste and some just salt and pepper. I think that's all Pop and I put in it, between the combination of the two of us. And then you just make a bunch of boiled potatoes and whip them up like crazy with a little bit of butter and milk, or just butter, or just milk, or whip them up without anything at all. Or even some grated cheese you can put in there, and then toss it in the oven for about, you know, half hour, brown up, warm all up together, and it's delicious. Oh, yeah, okay, whenever, same thing. Whatever works. Whatever works and gets the job done. I noticed that the other day I was looking at the Christmas tree and I'm like, something's missing. I'm like, oh, the tree skirt from last year. Jenny from Australia won the tree skirt, and we have the other one. It's got to be downstairs somewhere, so we'll have to get Munchkin to bring it up so we can put it around our tree. It was looking a little bare. I went and got 36 candy canes for it, 18 cherry, 18 peppermint. And put them all up on the Christmas tree. It looks beautiful with the candy canes hanging on it. That's something that we were always, and anybody who came over for a visit or picked up or dropped off or whatever, gets himself a candy cane. Get cherry or peppermint, your choice. Yeah, we were actually going to put cauliflower and stuff in, but I think I wanted it for tomorrow's night's dinner instead. So, because we're having a whole roasted chicken. Well, we'll split it and then season it up and then roast it that way. It takes less time and it crisps up better. So we've split it down the back from the tailbone right to the neck. And then split the breast, and then put a little olive oil and salt, pepper on, and toss it in the oven, like 375 Celsius, or are we Fahrenheit? I always forget when it comes to the oven. And then usually within an hour and 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's done. And it tastes delicious, and it's all crispy and juicy, and you can always toss vegetables in there at the same time. It cooks up. So. I don't think it's one of Sophie's favorites. I will try it with the cherry though, but I know she doesn't like peppermint. So, all right, that's another row added on. Gonna give this a little press here once I clean up some of this mess. That's 2, so I think that's good. We'll just leave those for another project. Somebody wants those scraps, you just send me a message. I'll put them in a baggie and mail them to you. All right, I'm gonna flip this over and we'll do a little press. We added our 2 beautiful rows here. And of course, this is a free pattern from Bear Creek Quilt Company. It's called Cascading something. I apologize. Anyways, it's Cascading. It's a free pattern. And I just added a whole extra row, extra 1 2.5 and an extra 6.5 on the extension of going down, and picked another color. I have black, blue, green, and red going on here. So. Okay. And you can bulk this out, keep going, extend it, don't extend it, whatever you want to do. You know, it's a very flexible pattern. That's why I thought it'd be nice to be able to do for people, even if you wanted to, you know, make table runners or something out of it. You know, like just a couple of, you know, 6, 7, or 8 strips would make a lovely table runner. There we go, it's looking so beautiful. Oh, love that. The camera was freaking out last week. It kept stuttering on the bottom. It was wonky, even in the replay. See, there again. That's bizarre. Why does it do that? That's some crazy stuff, man. It's the only thing it's ever done that with, and it's so bizarre. Okay, so this measures 50 by, it should be 50 by 50 or 50 by 50 something anyway. It's very close. Yeah, 50 by 50 is completely square. That's perfect, okay? So let's do our borders on that of a nice 5, or let's do 6. Let's go big or go home. Let's do 6. So we want a 6-inch border, so that means we're going to cut these at 6.5. I dropped my cutter already. Oh, excuse me. And this is just some plain white fabric. Nothing too exciting. I have probably about 3.5, 4 meters of it. I'm not going to use it for anything else except for some border stuff. Hello, David. Happy you're here. All right, so 6.5 was what I was looking for. And 6.5 is when I'm gonna, you know what, let's do 7. I got fabric. Let's do 7. Let's do 7. Okay. All right, so that should give us one side, and what's left over should give us the second side. But just to be on the safe side, let's do another, because I have the fabric. Nice and steady. There we go. Long arm issues. Uh-oh. Hopefully it's nothing too exciting, as I say that in a stressful tone. Okay, now when you have a big border, you have the choice of just button them up together to optimize your fabric, or no matter what, if you decide to do it this way, you're going to lose 6 inches. Okay. it's up to you. You know, depending on what, nobody's going to really notice. Nobody's really going to care. It's up what you want to do, okay? So I think to utilize my fabric, I think I'm just going to butt them up. But give myself a nice wide seam allowance, not including any of this perforated fabric they got going on here. I gotta make sure the right sides are together. They don't feel like they are. Any of this perforated fabric is in there. That's just, it's not gonna go away. It's not gonna wash away or anything like that. It's all the little pins that it was held onto as it was getting woven and making on either side of the machine. So, you know, like I said, they're gonna stay there. If you don't want them seen, then make sure you put a nice big seam allowance, a good like 1/2 inch or something like that on that one. And then we'll cut it to the 50 inches for the top and the bottom. Oh no, we were gonna do the sides first, weren't we? And then we're gonna do the top. So anyways, it's square, so it's 50. Well, Pop is gonna get proficient too, let me tell you. We got changes coming up for next year. We've got a change in our schedule a bit, so you know, if you've missed that, I'm sure Pop will share it again. Okay. I'm just gonna put a couple pins in here. So be aware of the changes come January 5th. Well, before that, you'll actually get Munchkin's Block of the Month, and then Munchkin and I putting the Block of the Month together. And then the first new live stream for the new year is on January 5th at 1 p.m. on the Saturday, okay? We had to make some changes. Okay, so a nice big wide seam allowance. Okay. Well, we had to, you know, things changed around here, and we've been trying to juggle a few things since, you know, March, and this would just make things a little bit easier, especially when Pop has job changes, you know, that he's probably going to have to be heading to some place of travel on a Sunday, and if he's not here, that means we can't do any live streams. So, and we don't want that. So. Okay, and I don't want any of this on this side either. So I'm going to cut it off. But I only need 50. So I'm lucky enough to be able to sneak it under my sewing machine here. And measure to here. And cut this extra off, which is going to be added to this piece. So I make my other 50. Okay. Hi, Emily. Happy you're here. From Mississippi, M-I-S-S-I-S-P-I. I probably spelled that wrong anyways, but anyways, that's the way I remember it. M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I. Mississippi. We are adding, oops, a 7-inch border to the outside of this beautiful quilt I have made with my scrappy Christmas fabric. And happy everybody could be here for me to chat with as I've been putting it together. California Rosa. How you doing, Rosa? You good? Are you doing good, Rosa? I was thinking about you, Rosa. Say unscribe, log out, turn off computer, and then re-register with you. Huh? What? Don't unsubscribe. We're almost at 10,000. So close. Like less than 100, maybe 100. I'm not sure. I don't know what the count is right now, but we're very, very excited. 10,000 in less than 2 years. 2 years. Like seriously. That 100 away. Yay! Thanks, Pop. 100 away in 2 years. Unbelievable. So stoked. It's very exciting. I have to say, it's very, very exciting. awesome, Rosa. Big hugs to you. Thinking about you. Hello, Sharon. I'm glad this is your happy place because it's my happy place too. Where'd you park? So we don't double park. All right, well, I need 50 on this side as well. So I'm just trimming off that little salvage. I don't want it in my quilt. Those little dots are going to drive me bonkers. Okay, so let's flip this over here and then trim it at 50. And pin those to either side of my cascading quilt going on here. And then we'll take another measurement once I have the sides pinned on. And we'll do for the top, okay? All right, pinning this baby. It's been fun. 16th quilt for this year. I can't believe it. 16th quilt. And you guys have been hanging out with me on the journey of seam ripping and sewing together and more seam ripping. It's just the way life is, baby, I tell you. Just the way life is. Hello, Nancy. Snowing again? You can have it, Angie. We don't need it here. We're getting our fair share. Actually, it's supposed to get to pluses this week. So what we do have on the ground, I'm sure will be melted. So what I do is I pin on one side and pin on the other and then just work that fabric in between because I know that the majority of this measurement through across this quilt is going to be 50 inches, right? And I just need to make sure those 50 inches are going to fit. Hey, Mr. Magoo. Come here. Come get your dime. He's went to go run to the Christmas tree. Come here. Come here. He answers like a dog. It's fantastic. Come here. Hi. Come here. There you go, little buddy. I probably shouldn't have wore black today, but there we go. There you go. We'll put you up on the Christmas quilt. There you go. Hey, go say hi to everybody. Hi. Hi. What you doing, buddy? Get your little motor going. Oh, here comes Jealous. Also known as Sophie. What you doing? Are you good? Here, there we go. Can't see you against my shirt, so you get to stand on your own there. He's like, what is going on? Where are you, Mama? What you doing? Oh, here comes Sophie with her toy. Here, I'll put you down, buddy. There we go. Come here, Sophie, so they can see you. Show them your toy. Show them your toy. Come on. Come on. Come here. Clive's like, I'm not done my time. Come here. Come up. Come on. Show them your toy. Come on. Come on. There you go. Show them your toy. See, we kick that in the yard, and we have such fun with that toy. We have the bestest time ever. Don't we, Lofi? Don't we? Yes, we do. Yeah. I love the animals. The animals love you guys, too. They just want to be known, right? They just want to be known. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, so because I put the small square, like where I pieced it on the one side over there, I don't want the same up at the top, so or the bottom. So I'm going to flip it. So I'm going to take this one where it's got the little square piece, and I'm going to turn it up to the top, and hopefully it won't be that noticeable, right? They are totally cute and adorable pets. They're both very extremely friendly. I had a couple of new customers to the shop this past month between November and December, and they were just overwhelmed by the friendliness of the animals, you know. There was no hostility, there's just love, and they were like, you know, oh my goodness, are they like this all the time? I'm like, yes. They're just very lovey animals. So, which makes me very happy because I certainly don't want anybody, you know, that Sophie doesn't jump on anybody. She goes and lays down when I tell her to go, and you know, it's not in a mean way or anything like that. She knows she gets her loving, and then, you know, she's got to go lay down so we can just deal with business. Business is important. But Mr. Magoo, he just does whatever he wants whenever he wants. But that is a cat. So oh, totally and completely. Sophie's my girl. Even like our German Shepherd beforehand, even Pop would totally agree. She was my girl. My, you know, Zeba. She was our German Shepherd. We adopted her when she was about 2.5 years old, and she had a history of, you know, abuse, but obviously not from us. You know, we were nothing but love. So it took a little while for her to get used to us, but she was like my girl. She was my girl, man. Because we only had the munchkin, so, you know, got to have your fur babies too. Mm-hmm. They are kids. You got to feed them and everything, and look after them, and pay their rent, and pay their bills, and because they don't pay it themselves now, do they? No, they don't. Not yet. All right, so adding to the side of this 50 by 50 cascading quilt by Free Pattern from Bear Creek Quilt Company, I'm adding a 7-inch border of just plain white. I'm hoping it helps kind of calm it a bit because it is very busy. So hopefully in the end result here, we get there. Oh, I constantly talk to Sophie when I get back from crossing guard. I mean, even Munchkin, who I wasn't expecting to be up, and comes around the corner and goes, oh, hello. And after I've, you know, chatted and rubbed and talked to Sophie for like 5 minutes, you know. This is the way it is. She's happy to see me and welcomes me home. It's the only thing that does it, so. I do. I give them fur kisses, and well, give the fur baby kisses, yes, all the time. That I do. We had actually a customer we've had here before, but it was to do with the fire department stuff. But anyways, he came on a personal mission with his wife, and his cat looks like our cat, but they called him Bait. Like it's in fish bait. I'm like, that's not a very nice name for a cat. Just sounds bad. All right, that's one side sewn. Let's do the second side here. And then we'll do some pressing and ironing and ironing, and then we'll measure for the top and the bottom. Oh, Bailey, I like Bailey. There was a puppy called Harlow. I think it was last week, wasn't it? I like Harlow. Harlow's a nice name. Makes me think if we got a boy doggy, we might name him Harlow. I like the Harlow. Rolls nicely off the tongue, I think. Anyways, and it's strong. It's not like, you know, Bumblebee or something. Well, though bumblebees are really strong, just saying. Gizmo. Sounds like Don't Feed the Gremlins movie. Gremlins, don't feed them after midnight. Don't get them wet. I have to say, it was probably one of my first, you know, venture into horror movie sort of thing. Though it's not really a horror, but you know, it was close enough to me, because let me tell you, those little gremlins were scary to me at that age. Let me tell you. Yeah, no food or water, and they do both. Such a crazy movie. All right. There we go. Now that is a nice 7 inch added to both sides here. Now we get to measure and then see what's going to be for the top and the bottom. Oh, that's nice. It looks nice with that white. Oh, yeah, it helps kind of soften it a bit. That's what I was hoping for. Geezer. Gentle giant, I bet. And we'll adopt again. You know, when we're looking for another dog, we'll adopt. Oops, there goes the microphone. Hold on. Hopefully I didn't turn that off. Nope. Just need to measure this so I can cut the other one. And then we'll iron it. My battery pack is just not cooperating with these pants today. All right, deep calming breaths. Deep calming breaths. Don't fret. All right, so 62, 63 seems where we gotta be is 63. Let's check the other side. It is, isn't it, Deanne? I think it, you know, I thought maybe I needed those little things to applique on it, but I think I'm going to go and what Diane 57 has said, and I'm going to make another project out of it, those little guys. There's 28 of them. So you'll see that next weekend. I'll do something fun with them. Looks like we are 63. So that's each end, and then the middle. I have this folded in half, right? This is what you want to do. Looks, yeah, 63. Okay, so our top and our bottom need to be 63. It turned out nice. I'm very happy with this scrappy one. Okay, let's grab a couple pins and sew this here. And I want to make sure I put a nice wide seam allowance on this because I don't want any of those perforated holes in my fabric, right? I don't want to include that at all. And then we'll cut it at 63 for the top and the bottom and pin it and sew it, okay? That should be more than enough. Sitting here making a second version of this quilt. I had to quilt a bit of fabric around. And then, oh, there you go, Allison, go, go, go. It doesn't take a lot, you know, when you think about it. And you can border it up as many times as you want. And if you wanted to do the miter border, if you had that sort of fabric that would match up nicely as a mitered corner, this pattern from the Bear Creek Quilt Company shows you how to do it there too. So, you know, even though we have done that on its own, a mitered corner, but it's very nice to have you know, the whole pattern ready there in your hands as a free one as well. So. There we go, and now we need to trim these two little salvage edges off here because I want to be able to make this at 63, right? So let's take that off. There. I don't think my machine's going to go all the way over to 63. It's, no, it can be there. And make this nice and flat. 63, 63, do 63. Okay, here. Don't need to go for that. Excuse me. Pardon me, excuse me. All right, now we need to make another. This, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to tape this to me for Pete Bibbidi Bob's sakes. Remind me never to wear these pants again for live stream. Dang nabbits. Driving me bonkers. Okay, just taking the salvage off there. And of course, the salvage is off on both ends here, but I still want to make sure I have a nice seam allowance. Okay. Yeah. To my face. I don't don't know what it is. I don't know whether they're kind of smoothie, silky pants or something, or what's going on. I swear I've worn them before, but who knows? It's like, for Pete's sakes, can just work with my hair. I have enough issues on my own. I don't need any other help. All right, 63. Love this big board for that, for sure. Very, very helpful. There we go. There we go. Cut. Awesome. Okay. Now we'll press these two seams open here, and then we will pin to the top and the bottom because we've already got the sides done. Okay. And this has been another very fun, scrappy project. I mean, the only non-scrappy one we did was pretty much the Cardinal 4 patch, which was the one just before this one. The second Christmas quilt we were working on. So, and that still has yet to be quilted up. We are going to save the, hold on, the World, I just had to get this sorted in my head first. The World Quilt, we'll be quilting that up on New Year's Eve, okay? So stay tuned for that, for the Long Arm Wednesday show. On New Year's Eve, we'll be quilting up the World Quilt, okay? Can't wait. I can't wait, I'm very excited, can't wait. Okay. Now I'm going to pin this way. There. Oh, and that gives me lots of space to put some beautiful snowflakes, snowmans, some birch trees, some Christmas trees, whatever it is I want to put on the outside of this quilt. I think it's going to be amazing. Especially it's going to give me that nice, and I think with that variegated blue, what do you think about that? That variegated blue we were talking about? Here, I'll put it in. Here, I'll put it on white so you can see it. There. Hopefully that you can actually see that better. But what do you think about that? Quilting the stars up and all the every little bits and bobs on the white in that. That's a beautiful fabric. Or, I mean, beautiful thread. Does that help? I don't know. It's variegated blue. It's called Mediterranean. It's got greens and blues and all sorts of different shades. It's quite beautiful. Been dying to use it. So I'd be lovely to use it on this project. I just dumped a bunch of pins on the, oh, of course I did. Put it to work. Never do a solid black again. Is that what you mean thread-wise? I love the thread too, Steph. I'm glad you're back. I was very concerned. I read about, I don't get a chance to sometimes catch up on all the text, so I was really thinking about you and your kidneys. So, you know, if you need one, I got two. I help. I'm O negative. Cheers. A solid black again. All back. Actually, the one that we had last week that we showed the Bonnie Hunters, that was a solid black flannel, and it turned out amazing. I think Mary was quite happy with it. I mean, it turned out very nice. I thought so. So I could do the Merry Christmas text around the border too, Helly. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll save that for the top and then put all the other things around the bottom. So Merry Christmas goes right across the top or the bottom. One or the other. What do you think? Top or bottom? Kind of like both, actually. Both? Okay, we got a little bit extra here for some reason, so we need to move a few pins and ease some of this fabric where it needs to go. Got a bit of a loop. Both? Top? Bottom? Top? I'm out for versions of or feedback. Just let me know. Okay. Actually, I was singing a Christmas carol the other day, and Munchkin was in the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, that sounds very nice, Mom." After I finished with it, so it was lovely to hear a compliment instead of him running away. Oh no, Mom's singing again. I'm out of here. Snowflakes and Santa on the bottom. I got Santa. We got stockings. We got a really cute Santa. He's got a jolly little face on him, doesn't he, Pop? Yeah, I like him. He's a cute Santa. Santa Claus. Mr. Santa Claus. Oh, Mama Pop at the bottom. Well, it's going to be one that I think we're going to keep here just because it's too busy. I don't think anybody else would want it. But you never know. You never know. How bad for the fur babies who have that fear. Oh, is that for like loud noises and stuff? I'm so happy Sophie doesn't suffer from that, especially like fireworks, because they're going off every holiday weekend around here. I mean, we all can attest to that. We have a big Victoria Park is literally just a block from us, and there's always people setting them off in the park. So, all right, top and bottom borders going on. Beautiful. Oh, you think so? Oh, I kind of like that idea, Wanda. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I like that. Oh, thanks, Tanya. It's an acquired taste. It's like frogua and, caviar. You got to have some fun stuff. You really do. Snowman on this. Oh, yeah. I like that. I'll listen to all your suggestions and we'll quilt it up on a long on Wednesday. It'll probably be the one before the World Quilt, okay? We'll make sure of that so we can quilt it all up. Yeah, because I'd like to do the other one too. I still have the Irish chain to finish up, and of course the Cardinal and this one. So I'd like to try and get them all done. Oh, we actually have reindeer. We have reindeers, very pretty reindeers actually. They're cute and adorable. No, Munchkin does not have a hat on. Actually, well, he kind of does. He's got a... Do you remember the biker bandana hats that we made as a weekend project? He has one of those on. One of those is his, the red and white one. So he has that on, but he doesn't want to be on camera right now. He's slowly working his way up to not being yeah, thank you, Doodrag. Thank you, Wanda. Yeah, he's got the red and white one on. Looks really good on him too. Looks kind of like a pirate, a little bit, maybe, I don't know. He's wearing a red shirt too, so he's a very Christmassy pirate right now. He does sound very stylish, actually. Yeah, no, he's got that on, and then just like a red shirt. But he does, like I said, doesn't want to be on camera. All right, so let's sew the top and the bottom of this quilt on. And free pattern. What is it? Garden Cascade? I can't remember. Cascading something. I don't know. I'm brain farting here. Has Cascade in it. I don't even know where the pattern is. But it's a free pattern from Bear Creek Quilt Company. They have lots of free patterns. If you're stuck on what to do with a panel, they give you suggestions of, if you did like a swirly block or something like that, it takes 2 to cover the bottom of the panel, that sort of thing. Just look, there's probably like 4 or 5, Graceful Cascade, thank you, honey. There's probably 4 or 5 that you could definitely use for a panel that you've been at home going, I don't know what to do with this thing. It was a gift. I'm just sitting there looking at it. Pop a few blocks around the side of it, and Bob's your uncle. It's done. So I did the same thing with the fox panel last year. In fact, I can probably show it to you before the end of the show. And I'll show you the rainbow quilt on the end of my chair here too. So you can see what Miss Suzanne did with her big batch of rainbow fabric, and I still have yet to deal with mine. She was quick on that. But she's also retired, so and I am not. I work a full-time job and a part-time job and do YouTube. But I will be on it. Next year is the year of color, 2019, year of color. Lots of color going to be seen via our Patreon channel, via some of our weekend projects and our live streams, that sort of thing. And it's going to be a color, color, color. Oh, I've got lots of patterns and lots of kits for color fabric, and I love a rainbow. I love a rainbow. Not saying I'm a unicorn, just saying I like rainbows. I like this big chunk of white. It's giving me lots to puckering while quilting. Well, what's going on? How do you prevent puckering other than loosen the tension? I'm not sure what you meant by that. What do you mean? Puckering. I don't really end up with a lot of puckering while quilting. As you quilt it, it kind of works itself out into the fabric, so. Okay, here's the other side. This will be the top. I sewed on the bottom already. Oh, it keeps slipping off here. Oh, a nice big white frame for this. It looks beautiful. Quite pleased with it. Oh, oh, we may have to load a bobbin. Oh, snaggly bottoms. Yeah, it doesn't want to seem to want to work here. I have another one here. I prepped. Look at me, I'm ahead of the game. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? It's such a rarity. Yes, Sassalette is from the future. But she can't tell us any winning lotto numbers. I've already asked. Not that there's a Sunday draw anyways, but just saying. It doesn't work that way. Almost done, bibbidi bobbidi boo, almost done. And I have to say, the Scrappy Adventure for 2018 has been extremely fun. It's been by very fast. I have learned an immense amount of, this, that, and what to do and what not to do, and whether I take that information and progress with it is my own. But I will try. That's who I am. Yeah, I learned much more than I thought I was going to. Let's just put it that way. So I was very, very, very pleased. All right, all the pins are out. Let's do this as a ta-da! What's that? Yeah, that's pretty. That really kind of frames that out. How beautiful. So it should be about 63 by 63 in the end. Okay? So let's give it a little pressy woo here. Move some fabric over there. And I will show you. Oh, So cute. Oh, so cute. Love it. Great size for the couch. Great size to bring out every Christmas to sit in front of the, you know, fireplace channel on Netflix and watch, you know, or read a book with your loved one, or, you know, even if you're just snuggled up on the same couch watching the, you know, birch firewood channel for an hour with some very relaxing music. It's quite lovely. Try it out. It's a great size. You and the munchkins could hide under it. They could hide under it. It could be their favorite sit on the floor quilt for Christmas. You know, you don't even have to do it in Christmas fabrics. I thought Halloween fabrics would be awesome with the purple, the black, and the green, and the orange, and then had that white, also as the white is the chunk, and then, you know, the cascading Halloween colors. I thought that would be a fantastic idea as well. I mean, you could do with all sorts, like I said, even a rainbow. The only limitation is your imagination. All right, let's got that all pressed out. Do I have right side up? Yes, I do. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Very nice. Very happy with that. All right, so first off, let me show you what I did. Could I get Pop's help for just one moment here, if you would be so kind? I'm gonna have to move the small camera, the little camera here, because we're done with that pretty much. I just want to show you this. I showed you the top, but I put a very nice gray flannel back on it, and then I customized it on a sewing. So let's just, sorry honey, I'm totally messing this up. Kind of show the back there just for a second so you can kind of see it. Hopefully you can. And like I said, I got the choice to quilt it the way I wanted it to. So I did something in this border, and then there's a little border, and then in each square. And then we'll just turn it this, actually, here. Yeah, okay. There we go. There we go, perfect. Okay, there, you know, you can see it. And then I did a nice big square of stitch out, and I'll show you the stitch out so you can see it. Isn't it beautiful? And like I said, she gave me a chance to do whatever I wanted. So I did a nice big kind of feathery with a curl on it. Hope you can see a little bit there. Yeah, you can see a little bit there. Yeah, and I'm delivering it tomorrow. So I'm very excited. She's the one who just had the cataract surgery and stuff. So, and I think this is for her granddaughter. I'm not 100%. And just poly batting. And it turned out to be, oh, I think it was 80 something by whatever. Thank you, just pop it over there. Thank you, honey. All right, now I'm just gonna go get the fox panel that I was talking about. So, you know, be inspired. Actually, Carol likes this one because her last name used to be Fox. Don't you, Carol? Here, actually, Pop can help me for a second there. There we go. We'll hold it up nice and high. That's the fox panel that I had, and I couldn't cut it up. I wanted to do like an attic window sort of thing, but instead I surrounded it by a few of my favorite blocks. Friendship block, of course, to include all you guys, and then the star, and my pinwheel, and the goose. There's 100 geese. There's 100 geese on here. And then let's just turn it on for the back. Because I did a nice dark blue backing, you can really see all the stitching that comes out on it. And it's quite beautiful. So it's quite lovely. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. And if somebody offers me enough money, you can have it. Negotiations. I'm all up for that. Oh, and I want to show you two more things before we say goodbye for today. Hold on. You will remember the quilts, the baby quilts I was talking about. Okay. Let's put them off over to here. It's okay. Thanks, honey. I appreciate it. Appreciate your help. The one that was not on point, I did many little circles in it, and it's super cute. And I'm giving this away. I'm giving all these away. So you can see the super cute little circles in there. That one ended up being, I think that was 42 by 42, that one right there, okay? And of course the beautiful gray mountain back fabric on there. And then the one I did on point, I did little loops and stars across it, and it also happened to be 40 by 40 or something like that instead of 42 by 42. But, and I'm going to border them up with the gray fabric. So that ended up being little circles. You can see, oh yeah, you can see the circles and stars. Very nice. I thought so too, just something very neutral because I wanted them to be gender neutral, right? I like the circles. I thought so too, Diane57. Thank you for that. I appreciate the feedback on that. And same with the loops and the stars. Just something that helps kind of complement the whole quilt in itself, right? So I just got to bind them up. I've got one more to do as a long arm Wednesday. Probably will be this long arm Wednesday if I don't get any of one of the other Christmas ones on there, okay? So thank you everybody for watching, liking, and subscribing and checking us out on Patreon. We greatly appreciate it. And thank you to Lynette. She gets her own private live stream. So thank you for subscribing for that, Lynette. And thank you for joining us on this beautiful cascade quilt. Free pattern. Big hugs, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.